Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got an exciting video for you today. I bought the whole sample kit from Matiere Premier. This is kind of a new niche brand that popped up and it's been getting some hype. They actually sent me two, so I'm gonna do a giveaway, so stay tuned until the very end. I'll do a little giveaway of this one. I'll just send it to you guys. So we'll talk about that later, but yeah, let's just get into the video. So recently this company came out and I knew I had to get my hands on some of them. So yeah, there's 10 fragrances. These are all 1.5 mils. I think it was like 60 bucks for the sample set, which is kind of a lot. I guess that's $6.50 for each little sample that we have here. But yeah, I really wanted to check them out. So all of these fragrances were made by Aurélien Gouchard. He's a very famous perfumer. You've probably smelled a bunch of the fragrances that he's worked on when he worked for Givaudan, but now he's gone his own way and he created his own brand. So this is his brand, and his brand really focuses on one key ingredient from each one, and it uses naturals. Each one uses at least one natural of that thing. So he's, for the crystal saffron, he's growing his own saffron. He has the Naroli Oranger, he's growing the Naroli. French flower or radical rose, all these things, he has these fields. It's really cool. So I was like, dang, this guy is like focusing on high quality ingredients, naturals, mixing with the synthetics. You know, of course, you can't make a fragrance without the synthetics these days. But yeah, he's kind of doing what I stand for as far as making high quality fragrances. So to me, that felt truly niche. I was like, wow, I got to get my hands on it. Anyway, enough yapping about it. Let's check it out. So yeah, so it comes like this. There's 10 fragrances in it. Vanilla powder, crystal saffron, Falcon Leather, radical rose, Naroli Oranger, French flower, Bois de Ebony, Incense Suave, Sental Aral, and Parisian Musk. So yeah, let's just jump into it. The first one I want to check out is going to be Falcon Leather. So here's Falcon Leather. Let me get some sample sprayers here, right? We'll check it out together. Let me know, have you checked out this fragrance brand yet? Have you seen anything about them, or seen any of the buzz about them yet? All right, maybe I'll be the first one to kind of hype them up, or maybe not. I have sprayed them all before, so I've been able to check out the longevity and all that stuff for you guys. Just for the video, I put them back in the containers. So anyway, okay, so here it is, Falcon Leather. This is released in 2019, apparently, huh? So top notes are saffron and labdanum. Middle notes are birch tar, just birch tar, so very smoky. Base notes, benzoin and agarwood/oud. All right, so here it is, Falcon Leather. It's got a nice brown juice to it. There's a good sprayer on there, and man, this one is probably one of my favorite ones. It is very niche. It's borderline unwearable. It is incredible and just energetic and just, damn, it's so smoky. The birch tar, they're using real rectified birch tar. I guarantee it. I've worked with rectified birch tar before. You got to use it at like 1%. This is powerful shit. So top notes of saffron and labdanum. Okay, yeah, you get some of that metallic saffron, sure. You get a little bit of the sweetness of the labdanum. Otherwise, this birch tar would just take over. But really, I mean, this is smoky, this is woody, it's resinous. Maybe you get some of the oud, but this is like a smoky, almost leathery type vibe to it. This is like you roll in on a Harley and you're just like a badass guy and you're wearing this. Great fragrance, projection is decent, longevity was also pretty decent. What I've noticed with these fragrances in general is the longevity wasn't super long lasting. I think because really he's more focused on, the key ingredients and making a beautiful fragrance rather than just like something that performs super well. So performance, average. Great fragrance, 9 out of 10, 9.5 maybe out of 10. But again, very, very situational. You wouldn't want to wear this to the office. This is not blind buy safe. So my recommendation to you guys would be probably get the sample set, because in general, these felt truly niche. You guys heard my whole rant about the Flor IQ fragrances and how they're not really a niche brand, but these feel truly niche. Okay, French Flower. Yeah, let's check out French Flower here. Here's the next one. French Flower is white floral heavy, so mostly tuberose, right? I love tuberose. That's a great smell. Okay, so this one is top notes of pear and Nigerian ginger, okay. Middle notes of tuberose, orange blossom, and Chinese tea, and base notes of ambroxan. So, let's give it a smell. Okay. And right off of the bat, here we go. Okay, a little bit of sweet pear in there, sure. Maybe some brightness from the ginger, but mostly this is tuberose, and very natural tuberose. Almost like a tuberose absolute, which would be very expensive. So I understand that the price point of these is gonna be higher. Orange blossom in there. I don't get a whole lot of this Chinese tea. Maybe there's a twist of some weirdness, some tea-ness, some funkiness in there. But the tea is probably an accord. I don't know how he would do that. I don't know. I don't get a whole lot of ambroxan. This is mostly very just nice white floral. This leans feminine for sure. This is great. Great fragrance, 9.2. I like that one. I would recommend that one for sure. Okay, next one. Let's see what else we got here. Naroli Oranger. Okay, so Naroli in general, pretty nice. When you mix it with Petitgrain, it kind of gets that cologne vibe. But alone, it's kind of a nice, fresh, unisex smell to it. Okay, so Naroli Oranger, again, kind of have white floral heavy here. Okay, top notes, Neroli and bergamot. Middle notes, Tunisian orange blossom. And base notes of musk and ylang ylang. Okay, hold on now. Yes, you get the Neroli for sure. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Bergamot's in there, you know. Bergamot is just kind of that general citrusy, you know, it's mostly, yeah, just a general citrus. Tunisian orange blossom. I mean, Neroli and orange blossom is like basically the same thing. So base notes of musk. Maybe you get some of the, just like a clean white musk in there. Ylang ylang, not a whole lot. Now, ylang ylang is interesting. They do it using, usually they're steam distilled, or yeah, they do like fractional distillation, steam distillation of it. Very interesting. There's several types. You can have the first round, or the second round, or the third round of purification. Or you can have whole ylang ylang, you know? So there's different levels to it. This is a very clean ylang ylang. It's undergone a lot of processing, it smells like, you know, it's very refined, which is good. Or maybe they're just not using a whole lot of it. I'm not detecting that dirtiness that you get from real ylang ylang. My ylang ylang is sourced from Nosy Be, which is an island off of the coast of Madagascar, kind of. So it has, and I like the raw stuff. I like the stuff, it's got this dirtiness to it. This like, not a stink, but it's like almost spicy. It's like, whoo. This one is very, very tame. General white floral neroli, good, you know, 8 out of 10 maybe. So next one, let's see, Parisian Musk. Okay, so Parisian Musk. All right, and again, obviously this is Aurélien de Gauchard who made this. This one scores 4.02 out of 10, so pretty well. Top notes, Virginia cedar. Middle notes, ambrette, which is a musk mallow. So that's pretty much the only musk that I know of that comes from a plant and not from an animal. It's a very clean, nice musk. Ambretolide is the actual ingredient that you would use. Ambretolide is very powerful. It's also kind of expensive. Again, this guy, he seems like he didn't really spare any expense though with the ingredients. He seems like he didn't really care. And then base notes of musk, ambretolide, I told you. And ambroxan. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, really, there's some green notes in there. Yeah, there's some woodiness for sure, but mostly it's that musk. Nice sweetness added to the musk. There's some vanilla in there. He's not telling you, but there's some vanilla in there because otherwise it would just be, yeah, you can definitely smell the umbrettalide. It pierces through, not super strong. Again, the more heavy you go on the musks, the longer lasting your fragrance is going to be. But, you know, so tenacity on blotter is going to be longer, but your projection is going to be affected. So it's this balance that we have to do. When you make perfumes, it's a balancing act. If you're too top heavy with all these citruses and stuff, sure, it's going to shoot out at you, but it's not going to last very long. But yeah, so that's the problem with these musk heavy ones. You got to either use something very powerful like umbrettalide. Hey, decent projection. Let's see what other people are saying. Moderate. Okay, yeah, they're saying moderate. Okay. I think I would agree. Yeah, moderate. It's not too bad, you know? I would venture to say it's probably pretty long lasting as well. I don't remember how long lasting this one was because I don't remember spraying that one. But yeah, solid, very musky, very clean. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Radical Rose. Overall though, I mean, these all feel quite niche, you know? They feel like they're going their own way. They're very, you know, very unique. So I like that. Radical Rose, 4.18 out of 10, or out of 5. Okay, rose, patchouli, saffron, labdanum, and pepper. That's all we got. So it's gonna be a spicy rose. Let's see. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, so he's balancing this rose very nicely. There might be some natural rose in there. Patchouli, easy to use a natural patchouli for sure. You get that saffron, the saffronol that he's using. Yes, you get some of the labdanum. Yes, you get some of the pepper. Almost gives an oudy vibe, but only because of the way that they're doing the rose. And because I've seen you smell that way that they do the rose so often with oud fragrances. There's no oud in it. It's just a nice, spicy, floriental rose. I like it. I think it's unisex. This is for sure unisex, especially because of the spices in there. There's some woodiness to it. He's using PEA for sure, phenyl ethyl alcohol, but he's balancing it out so nicely. Not too citrusy, not too spicy. This is a very well blended fragrance. Like a 9.1 out of 10. Very solid. Okay, I would recommend this one. Moderate to strong projection, so decent projection on that one. Yeah, that's solid. That feels niche. That feels worth it. Okay, Sental Aral. Okay, and you guys know how I feel about sandalwood, so let's see. If I like this, that's saying something. If I don't like it, don't feel too bad. 3.89 out of 4 out of 5. Okay, top notes, iris. Middle notes, sandalwood. Base notes, benzoin and tonka bean. I don't like the combination. That doesn't sound good. Iris and sandalwood, you know how I feel about that. We're gonna get a Sental 33 vibe in here and I'm gonna get pissed off, but yep, there we go. Okay, well, just something about the combination of iris and sandalwood, of those like ionones, methyl ionone gamma, ionone beta, ionone alpha. Don't like it when it mixes with the sandalwood. It's well blended, it's well made. It's better than Sental 33, that's for sure. Way better than Sental 33. All things considered, I'm gonna give it a 7.8. This one doesn't feel as special. I think maybe just because everybody's been playing with this whole sandalwood thing and everybody's been playing with the iris and sandalwood thing. I'm gonna say 7.8. Still very well made fragrance, but not for me, not for me. That's okay. Okay, vanilla powder. Okay, so they used to use vanilla beans, but that's super expensive. Then there was a, I forget if I gave you guys this spiel before. Then there was a sawmill in Germany that discovered that they could use the degradation of the lignin in the sawdust that they needed to get rid of anyway. They were like, what are we gonna do with all this sawdust? You know, like we're not making reconstituted products from it. They could create vanillin from the lignin. So they started making vanillin, which is way cheaper than getting it out of a vanilla bean, that's for darn sure. So anyway, yeah, that's a new process and it's very inexpensive to have vanilla now. Okay, Oh man, love this one. Yes, vanilla powder. Wow, yes, musky, vanilla-y, lactonic, you know, milky almost. Okay, coconut powder and heliotrope in the top notes. Middle notes of Madagascar vanilla. Base notes of vanilla absolute. White musk, Palo Santo, lactones, right? So they're using some of those lactone molecules, and coconut. Wow, coconut, and let me tell you about coconut. The reason they did that, and this is very clever, a lot of the coconut notes are actually lactones. So octolactone, delta decalactone, regular decalactone, methylaetone, they're all these lactones. So coconut and milk, they're very similar. They're more similar than you think. Yeah, man, this is great. This is truly unisex. Maybe it even leans a little feminine. Nah, but I think this is unisex. Just a solid vanilla, not super strong. I mean, some of the vanilla fragrances really turn into beasts because they overdo it with the ethyl vanillin, but no, this is just solid vanilla. I like it. It's good. I'm gonna say 8.5. Okay, what do we got? We got 3 more here. Okay, so crystal saffron. And this is one of those things where they're using the saffron flower. Pretty cool. All right. I was just down at the market, you know, the Pike Place market, and apparently there was a guy down there, he was selling saffron. I bought some saffron off of him, a couple of grams of it, real saffron. And he said they grow it in Washington, that it grows in this climate. I had no idea. And I was like, well, do you need it in like a, you know, like in a greenhouse or something? I think he said no. That's weird. Anyway, all right, perfect. Yes, so obviously we have the saffron in there. Top notes, musk. Middle notes, saffron. Base notes, ambroxan and incense. Very straightforward. Yes, and it's a straightforward fragrance. Strong, metallic, stuffy saffron. Very nice. Very well done. This is just a masterclass in using saffron, in using saffronol or safraline, probably saffronol, and just extracting it probably from the real saffron. I mean, this is super solid, great fragrance. Smells a bit like glue. So if you're not a fan of saffron, if you already know that you like saffron, great. If not, maybe check it out. Some people smell it and they think it smells like glue. Really solid. I'm gonna go 8.5, maybe even 9 out of 10. Just straightforward, well done saffron fragrance right there. All right, Incense Suave. Okay, what do we got? Top notes is coffee. Middle notes, incense and Madagascar vanilla. Base notes of benzoin and labdanum. Okay, check that out. Benzoin and labdanum, so kind of that incensey vibe in there. Okay. Top notes of coffee. I don't know if I'm getting anything like that. You can use an espresso distillate actually. There's a solid espresso distillate that smells a lot. It just smells straightforward like coffee. Really good, great ingredient if you're into perfumery. Yeah, maybe I get a little coffee, but not really. I mean, this is mostly, yeah, incense and vanilla. Benzoin kind of has a vanillic smell to it anyways. Labdanum, again, that resinous. Yeah, this is just incense and resin and vanilla and sweet, and yeah, it's solid. I don't know how niche this feels. This feels like it's verging on designer, but maybe since it's kind of that incensiness that's a little funky, I'm gonna give it 7.5. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. It's decent, it's good, it's well blended, of course, but you know, nothing super special actually. Okay, Bois d'Ebony. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay, so Bois d'Ebony. Okay, Bois d'Ebony, top notes are juniper berries, middle notes of giac wood or guaiac wood, however you say it. It's just a smoky, really smoky wood. Base notes, patchouli, cypriol oil, which is very, 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 very commonly used in synthetic oud blends. So if you want to smell something that smells like oud and you don't want to pay oud prices, use cypriol oil. It's also known as nagarmata. So yeah, you got kind of almost an oudy vibe in there. Yeah, maybe the patchouli. I don't like the smell of juniper berries. It makes me want to puke. It just reminds me of like gin. Yeah, there's some smoky wood in there, maybe. I don't really like this one. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Doesn't smell very good. I guess it's niche, but doesn't smell super special, so that's okay. The other ones I would probably recommend. So there's only a couple that I wouldn't recommend, but overall, really like the brand. I would recommend checking them out. I'm gonna do a giveaway of this one. So yeah, so they sent me a second one. I don't know why. Anyway, we'll just do it the way we did last time. The last one, it didn't really work out very well, just with address issues, but the way we'll do it is just comment your Instagram handle. Just give me a follow. I'll put my business Instagram, my Vita Bella Perfumes Instagram in the description. So if you can follow that so that I can message you, just shoot me a follow and then put in the comments like, hey, I'm in the giveaway. I want to be in the giveaway, and this is my username. And then I'll just message you on Instagram and we'll figure it out that way. And then I'll send this over to you. So free of charge, yeah, give it a try. That way you can smell it out yourself. So all you got to do is, yeah, just give it a like, subscribe, and then if you can just follow me on Instagram and I'll message you. So, all right. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you like this sort of content. I know people have been saying, hey, do more of these sample kits, you know. I'm glad you guys appreciate, you know, me just sort of taking one for the team and checking them all out. So yeah, I think I have 1 or 2 more sample sets that I recently got. Yeah, I have 2 more sample sets that I got. So I'll be checking those out recently or soon for you guys. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.